Blood Rites is super hard! Would be on Discord. If it's later on, maybe? Probably. If it's while I'm still streaming, I'll be on stream. Ooh. You need to cast your spells just so many times. Run away as they spawn more. I mean, I was thinking to myself, if I can get a health potion. Thank you, yeah. Screw you, Opportunity. You made a hard challenge. I need just something to shore me up long enough that I can get to the things I know will work. But they're expensive. They're later on. Like, Arc Lightning, I need a little support for it. If we could just make it to Ion Tentacles. Ion Tentacles will do the work. I think I know what I want to do. I think I have it. We need Giant Bear. Like, I can go in one direction, which is slimes, but I have a different idea. It's whether or not I can get it up and running, though. Alright, once again, we just need something to get us started. Wolf is fine. Yeah, Fort Spires. I was enjoying Lightning Spire. I'm still kind of on board with Lightning Spire. Monkey Skull. Sorcery, Duration, Conjuration, Radius, Enchantment, Minion Damage. Troll-Blooded Iron Imp, Witch Lich, Pachyderm Lich. Breath Stealers and Mind Maggots. Easy to kill. This is a floor my dogs can handle without too much trouble. Beauties. Not a problem. Disperse. Kind of still tempted for Disperse. That buys me a lot of time. I want to save points and get health. What are the enemies there? Iron Imps, Mush Booms, Snakes. So that's bad for the dogs. But good for Lightning Spires if we want to go in that direction. And Disperse is a nice buy you time kind of deal. Spires won't be able to hurt the Iron Imps, unfortunately. I think I'm going to reroll. Bad for dogs. Not too bad for dogs, but the spells are not what I want. Reroll. Enchantment Dagger? Okay. Ooh, the Dynamo! Okay. We have an Enchanting Dagger. One of the most powerful daggers in the game, in my opinion, because enchantments have low damage values, but they go for a long time. Enchanting Dagger is stellar stuff. It's going to work with eyes if we want to go back into the eyeball quagmire. However, the Dynamo. Freak. Oh, God. Should have looked at the floor before I got excited about the Dynamo. Sweet Jesus. Free casts of Annihilate. For every 40 damage dealt to enemies with lightning spells, Annihilate. Our Spires would do that work. Yeah, Stormburst is probably one of the only hopes we have for this kind of layout. It'll freeze and stun. We have the mana for it. We could even pick up the Dynamo first and then cast it. But this is the kind of thing I want. I want free casts of other spells. Yeah. Alright, let's buy the dynamo. And by buy the dynamo, simply pick it up. Isolate and grab Stormburst. Only 4 casts there, but it hits pretty much everybody. There we go. 9 annihilates out of that, just for 2 Stormburst. That's what we're looking for. That's the kind of value we want. The dynamo is one of my favorite wands. Now I want to miniaturize it. So we could take another dynamo or something else. Do. Alright. A heart seems pretty nice to me. If I start like right here, I could hit 2 spawners and get some free annihilates off pretty quick. Or I could re-roll and see if we can find something else. Let's take the devil we know. Nice. Dag. All right. Monkey Skull, Storm Troll, Voodoo Mantle. Now, Slimy Voodoo Mantle. That is our slimes take damage, right? Yeah. Instead of us taking damage, adjacent slimes take damage. It's still good. But if we're not doing the slime right now, it's not quite as important. Macrophagic Mask. Game really wants me to have some slime stuff here. Boots of Imminent Doom are again very nice. We can kind of just land in there and let a lot of things do the work for us. Does spending health count as damage? You know, I don't know. Mind Maggot's a little concerning though. It's a pretty big health pool right there. Where's the chest if it's right next to him? No, it is not. Re-roll.
Hello there.
What's going on, Just the Tip? Really, spending health does count as proper damage for that? You made it so interesting. That's making slime seem very, very tempting then. Just use our slimes as little repositories. That has to be adjacent to me. But if we do slime form, we'll always have a slime next to us. Doesn't work that way, alas. Being transferred to another hospital? Wasn't that yesterday too? Are you switching hospitals again? I hope all this is resolved soon. That's a lot of time to be in the hospital. Winter Lynx, Moon Crown. Well, if it won't work that way, then we won't worry about it. That's nice. 3 spawners right next to each other. One quick storm burst will do a lot of work for us. How does assured destruction work if it's being cast via the dynamo? I guess this if you are able, so it wouldn't be able because it wasn't cast by me, I assume. Could be up to a week, rough. Oh, I see. You're still... I gotcha, I gotcha. I thought when you were waiting yesterday, it was like, oh, it's almost over. But no, it's a long time. Sorry. Alright, one storm burst will get a lot of value for us here. It will try to use up my other charges? Interesting. Okay, now for my next trick, Restless Dead. Not the best floor for me to actually do this right now. We do have some living stuff, but... actually, maybe it is fine. Like, I want to pop once, we're gonna get a few skeletons here. If I end up popping a second time, I'll kill those skeletons. But the free dynamo hits, if we hit the right stuff, we'll get some nice long-range skeletons out of it. So how many can we expect here? 40 damage with lightning spells. Storm Burst is doing 20. So we're gonna get 2, 4, 6. It'll go off probably twice. No, I know what I want. It is clear what I must do. Yeah. We could grab our... actually, Arc Lightning is 6, not 5, 6. Can't do Arc Lightning yet. We could use a teleporter and make that happen, though. But if I could hold on to resources like teleporters... like, I think we could do this floor without the help. I do want that Arc Lightning, though. That is still basically the plan. Alright, fine, we're all fighting that one snake, understood. Alright, I'm sorry, my dogs. Maybe I will be using my teleporters. Oh lordy. I would really like to have that guy in there. But all the spawners are down. It's just a cleanup operation now. I want to hold on to the teleporters. I am willing to spend this. Yes, fight each other. Alas, I have to do it. 2, 4, 6 friends remain out of casts. I have 2 mana potions. I don't want to spend spell points. I would really like to have Arc Lightning for the next floor. I think we're just gonna welcome everybody to follow me. Storm Burst a couple more times. 16 health. How much do you hit me for? 10! fine. Well, time now for arc lightning. See you in hell. Okay. I didn't want to do it, but we did it. And no regrets. Now I just want nice, wide open levels where I can hit as much as possible with arc lightning. Like this, for instance. This looks grand. We can get a good number of annihilates off of this, I think. Do 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 do. Frostfire Mage. Like, if I pop off a Storm Burst first here... Maybe 2 Storm Bursts and an Arc Lightning. What's your threat radius? I hate you guys. 125 health. Alright. You're gonna hit me, but at least I can Storm Burst once to freeze the man, right? Good, good. Put a dog there. And then Arc Lightning. Finish the job. Get him. Oh, these little channeling menaces. Okay. And we need how much? 5. 1 more point. We are so close. Probably gonna reroll unless there's a really nice layout for us. I do have a portal key. Ooh, but this is a very nice layout. The golems, of course, won't be taking any damage, but everyone else will. And if the Annihilate casts have nowhere to go but these guys... that works out for me. And we can get a pet. So it's what, 5 for multi-flash? Multi-flash. Okay. All that remains are some golems. Go get them, boys. Ooh. And now we just want to shore that up as much as we can. Fleshbound, Immortal Bloodhound, Frost Spew, Blood Slime. I'll take the slime. Petrify, Amalgamate Slime, Seal, Fate. Once again, if we happen to have a really good layout, not a floor made of everything is metal, though. That's right out. This is a little rough. A bunch of Spark Spirits. But all the same, it's kind of the same thing as before. I'm only going to cast it once. They will gain 5 HP for that one cast, and most of the floor will be decimated regardless. And then it's just cleanup from there. So probably still worth my time. Do we want anything here, though? Yeah, like an ink pipe, maybe? Yeah. Just having a few spark spirits that gain a little bit of health. Not that bad. Let's do it. Alright. Someone else survived. Some spawners are still left, unfortunately. Oh, they're very efficient at killing my stuff really fast. One more step. Alright, that's it for my dogs. One more cast of Stormburst with 2 enemies, 3, 1 spawner. Alas. I was really hoping. I have 3 spell points, though. I feel like we just grab Annihilate. I'm gonna want to upgrade it anyway, right? Okay. Take an ink pipe, blind some fools. Again, we'll look for nice layouts. Just want a lightning immune man, huh? How bad could that be? Let's portal key this one. Mm, 75% immune to lightning. A true Lamazu's here. So that's less than ideal. This is probably going to be a reroll. Reroll! Alright, work our way from the top down. Hey. That's not too bad. Except they're all shielded. You bastards. You absolute bastards. There we are. We still have Thunderbirds to contend with, and Chaos Quills. 2 Chaos Quills make me a little nervous. But a Spark Star Hat ain't bad. Interesting. Now are these fleshbound? Ugh. Lightning immune on top of everything else? I have an Aether Dagger. I might use the Aether Dagger. Just to try to ensure that we have some good success here. And 2 teleporters, huh? I might Siphon Shields. Land on a spell point, buy Siphon Shields, cast it, and then Arc Lightning Fools. Speaking of that plan, though, is there a safe place to... There is. I might do this floor instead. I can land right here, get my siphon shields, take all these shields away, and then wreck house. Siphon shields, where are you, my beloved? Give me all those shields. Oh, thank you very much. One storm burst for fun. And then an arc lightning. Another storm burst. Go clean up. Good work. Okay. That worked out just fine. Talking hat. I mean, if I want to make a bunch of skeletons, which is still on my agenda, and it's a good layout. Alright, I might take a talking hat. Electric slimes, though. Alright, we got a heart there, or we got a talking hat here. And once again, I could just siphon the shields to start solving that problem. If we go here, all the spawners would die, we would have a few slimes. And those aren't the worst. Let's get to Talking Hat. We have an enchantment. Having that as a quick cast would be pretty nice. And it's even in a good location. Alright, yeah, let's take the Talking Hat. Get a free turn of siphoning some shields. And then arc lightning some fools. Annihilate, you did good. Okay. Do we want dual Nova? That way we're guaranteed to do 40 damage per cast, maximizing our dynamo value? Or do we want to make Storm Spirits? Little folks that could help us. Wrathlings! And it's a good level? My. I mean, I don't think I could say no to Wrathlings. Once again, I could siphon shields for a free action. Siphon shields, you take 3 shields. For 2 mana, we can make it so we take all their shields, basically. And then with some Wrathlings, 60 health. How much damage are we doing with this? 32. They're only going to take half damage, but they won't have any shields. I could Storm Burst. Let's take the Wrathlings. Shield Steal. Nice and cheap. I do like Retribution Siphon, but let's just take all the shields right away. There we go. A quick little Storm Burst. Followed by an Arc Lightning. Yes. And obviously we want Thunderlord. More targets, more range, more damage. And we can cast Arc Lightning twice now, so we can mop up with the same spell if need be. That's a possibility. I like that. I'm not going here, but I like that split down the middle, red and gray. That's pretty good. This isn't too bad. Kind of tempting just to re-roll with the portal key here. Mostly because if I could find a miniaturization shrine, that would be stellar. This is a pretty easy level. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna Hail Mary a reroll here in the hopes that we can find miniaturization shrine. Alright, that's an easy level. That's not too bad. We got a lot of good level gens. No miniaturization shrine, alas. Now, which one was my favorite? This one's pretty straightforward. We can again steal some shields and then ruin everyone's day. Let's go for it. Bang! Hey! Bang! Oh, Arc Lightning. You could do no wrong. Oh, how I hate you. Oh, some very nice level gens here. I think we'll just take the health. Yeah, let's just go for the health. Holy Thunder. That way anything that's weak to Holy is getting ruined. Give me those shields. Not that there's a lot of them here. Hmm. 63 annihilates off of 2 casts. For our Annihilate, we could go with Cascade, but honestly, I just want to take Comprehensive. That way, if something does get hit, they're taking as much damage as possible. A very nice floor. Pyrophilia, Menacing Gaze, Crystal Power. It's a little vindicating that the initial plan, the first proposed idea, works so well. We did pivot a lot and try a lot of other nonsense that didn't work out, but... just going for good old Arc Lightning. Kill fast. Doesn't matter if it costs a lot. Just mess them up really, really fast. Well, again, I kind of want to find a miniaturization shrine, but I can't pass up a very nice level like this. We'll just have a few slimes, and I'm pretty sure the Annihilate's going to do a lot of the work for us. Only 2 shields on this? That's okay. They're my shields now, sucker! Once more! Alright, gentlemen. Your immortality is a bane upon me. Oh, one of the slime survived. Damn. There we go. No slimes. Damn, you're healthy. My dogs! Bastard. Come on, slime. Alright, 32 health. 31. 34. Screw this. No! Come on! He had another health? He has 75% resistance to dark. I do have 2 more death dice. I could just do that. I think I'd rather do that than, let's see, 666, but he's only going to take a quarter of that. They will take both the dice. Or I just let my slime do as much as he can first. Which is like nothing. He can't do it. He cannot hurt the man. But yeah, I don't need death dice. Only 1! I got my math wrong. Really thought he would be alive with like 2 or 3 hit points. Alright, this is looking like I get to... Oh, never mind. This is a nice one. Except for the fiends and the spike balls. Never mind. Let us use a portal key. Restless Dead for free. That is something I do want. Another voodoo mantle. Slimy Mountain Mage. What a bummer. Arcane slimes. No shields here, huh? What kind of pet can I expect? An Immortal Chaos Knight. Not bad. Alright. No lightning resistance, no lightning resistance, no lightning resistance. Some lightning resistance. Not immortal, though. If he were immortal, I would absolutely refuse to go there. The problem is electric bone shamblers on death. Really don't want to play with electric bone shamblers. So it's otherwise a fine floor. Let's re-roll this bad boy. Again, a miniaturization shrine would be so nice. I'm willing to suffer a bad level for a miniaturization shrine. There's only, what, 4 of them? Infernal Ice Lich. Ugh, spike balls. I do have an Aether Dagger if I want. Alright, that's probably my best level layout, and we can get a pet. An Infernal Frosty Tormentor, or an Immortal Void Slime. I like an Immortal Void Slime. Well, I think this is where I'm going. Absorb a bunch of shields and then see what we can do. The spike balls will hopefully get annihilated. Ugh. But they won't take any fire damage from Annihilate. 255 is a lot of health. There's a bummer. But if only spike balls remain by the end. That wouldn't be the worst. I think we'd be okay. Because I have a death dice. Alright, Siphon Shields. Okay. Once more with feeling. So that's every spawner. We do unfortunately have some stragglers. 2 of the fiends made it. And obviously, the spike balls are still here. Would really like to kill the Furnace Fiends. Is it mana potion worthy? Yes. Really, you survived? My god, the imps. Come closer. No weaknesses on you guys, huh? 229? 189. Still got 7 shields here. That is rough. They are healthy. Alright, I do need something like Blink here, just so I can move around a little bit. 5 spell points. What about Disperse? My main target is I want this man out of the picture. Like, if I can clear out the imps, it's 1 death dice to take out the rest of this nonsense. Although I have 4 teleporters. Let's not waste our stuff yet. All right. Immune to ice, of course. How much damage you doing to me now? 18. Six spell points. Go get him, buddy. Not immune to lightning, not immune to lightning. If I were to cast Arc, it would cost 24. They can't really... I guess they could hurt each other a little bit. I have 2 Chaos spells. Do some of the work for me. Especially if you could take out the Straggler, Lion, and Snake. You did not. You really let me down. Floor over. Didn't have to spend my spell points. Oozing scale armor. Yes, and it's a good level. All right, we're in business. Very healthy dragon. But from up here, or rather down here, I can pretty much see everything I need to see. As long as I'm seeing all the spawners. And shields? Any shields on this floor? No shields. Well, seeing as there's no shields, Restless Dead. Okay. Didn't need Wrestlestead, but still nice to have here. Oozing scale armor, yes. No more poison concerns. Half my physical concerns are taken care of. I'm taking Prince of Ruin. And I am taking Lightning Frenzy. No. I think I want shock value. Yeah, I want shock value. Alright. What we got? Amnesia Shrine. Always the wrong shrine. No. Iron Fiends. And Infernal Drakes. Lightning damage to demon and undead. Not the damage type I need. I guess Heaven's Wrath isn't the worst idea. Just for stuff that's like lightning immune but weak to holy. It'd be nice to have something we can cast like that. Because once we clear everything else out, it's just gonna be them. These jerks. But they're gonna make a million imps. Oh. Hello. Completely immune to lightning. Monsters. Metal sorcery. Let's reroll, see if we can get lucky. Robe of Storms is not going to be replacing what I'm wearing right now. Alright, hold on. Can't you land an Amnesia and perma-stun with where to... I'm glad you're embracing my Amnesia Shrine abuse tactic from the other run. Everyone was worried you were gonna change how Amnesia Shrine works. But yeah, we could have had an easy floor with Amnesia Shrine where we just did silly things. You're right. I regret re-rolling. But I have to pee real fast. I may have mentioned, but I had a huge iced coffee in like a big old stein. Alright. Now where am I going? With the singular cast on Siphon Shields. This would be annoying. No matter where you go, you get to fight giant massive eyes. Yeah, that was a not great reroll for me. Oh, Immortal Blood Magus. Alright. We have 6 spell points, so we have options. Can I find 2 spell points relatively close together? Yes-ish. Problem is the wailing goddamn banshee. Fear is so annoying. Nope, not skills. Spell, lightning arcane. I do like the idea of ion tentacles. I need 2 points for it, though. I can Chaos Spell. Could also Stopwatch. We'd be doing a lot of damage with it, which would trigger our Dynamo, which is nice. And we have some living stuff. Not too much, but enough. Troll Blood is annoying. Worry about this. No matter where I go, out of these two, we got a giant massive eyes. Turns into 9 massive eyeballs. And massive eyeballs are... How many eyes are in a massive eyeballs? Is it 3, 6, or 9? Bankai, what's going on? I've been banging my head against this challenge run for a little while, but we have a good run going right now. I just need to carefully be sure I don't die. Undead. No reason to cast Restless Dead on this floor. Lies of DLC. Lies of P DLC. Oh. Massive Eyes is 6. Gotcha. You've got to lock in it. Arc Lightning's doing 48 damage. So this is not a floor for me right here. We're not going there. I think if I stopwatch, I can make this floor work out relatively fine-ish, maybe. Especially if I... Aether Dagger. From this position. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that could work out. Alright, we free action Siphon Shields. And we stopwatch. Then we Restless Dead. Aether Dagger. Do I want an Aether Dagger? The butterflies are going to be a pain in the ass if I don't. That's a lot of health. And I don't have a lot of tools for them. They're weak to ice, which I guess we have our Storm Burst. But I kind of want to have Ion Tentacles going off. I just fear I'm gonna need this Aether Dagger again later. Alright, everyone's stunned for 4 more turns. Arc Lightning. Okay. Now we're on to the real challenge of there's going to be a lot of stupid eyeballs. I have a few skeletons to work with. But these all have shields, and Siphon Shields had 1 cast on it. Siphon Shields, you are Arcane and Enchantment. I'm gonna want more than 1 cast on that bad boy. So you guys do arcane damage and you're resistant to arcane. But Ion Tentacles is still going. And we will get our casts of Annihilate off of this, so this should all work out. You're doing great, team. Ah. Alright, there's only 1 mass left. One shield, 2 shields, 4 shields. Well, until my skeletons are all dead, might as well let them just slap people around. Honestly, skeletons might be able to handle this just fine. There are some fairly healthy ones because they're butterflies. Eyeballs, I don't know if you want to come over here, dudes. I mean, I welcome you to do it. Tried to warn you. Tried to warn you. Alright, what we got? It's a lot of Fae stuff. You see? It came back down to butterflies. Bastard butterflies. And a big ol' Lamassu. The Fae Queens... Oh, it's all Fae Queen spawners. I mean, we can kill them, no problem. And we have a giant skull. So we absorb all the shields. Take a lightning warp as a freebie. Fairies are living. Oh, that's nice. At least we have that going for us. We'll have some skeletons made if we play our cards right. Liches are guaranteed to die. And with Lightning Warp, I might get a little bonus damage going on. Alright, Lightning Warp. Siphon them shields. Restless the Dead. Ion the Tentacles. Alright. Leaves us with some butterflies to fight. Which ain't a problem. What up, Lamassu? Ooh, you're dead. No miniaturization shrines. That's a little disappointing for me. I mean, what we saw before means we could probably handle this. I, again, fear how many bullets we'll take from that, but we will have 8 shields. But ideally, we're not going there. I mean, that seems fine. Piece of candy, you say? What's going on, Bigby? Sweet Jesus. If even one of these spawns, I would be so pissed. We could take like a word of chaos or something. Idle sorceries. Let's give this a reroll, see if we can get lucky. Master of Memories would be nice. I'd be into that. I'd be very into that. A lot of Annihilation Goose. But this seems fine. Annihilation Goose are not alive. There's not a lot of living stuff here, huh? Fire Holy, Arcane Slime Chaos. Fake Queen Spawner's fine. I feel like that's the floor for me, and Master Memories means I would have a few more uses. And by a few more, I mean one more Siphon Shields, which is great. That is what I seek. 25% immune to lightning. But really, this is looking alright. Some healthy boys, weak to holy. That's great for me. Master of Memories, please. And what if we took Multimancy? For 5. Yeah, Multimancy. That way my Arc Lightning is hitting 11 people. That's nice. Alright, Siphon Shields. And fire! Oh, I should have turned on Restless Dead. We would have had so many flies. Hey, buddy. You were hiding in the one spot you couldn't be harmed. Don't run. Stop running. Be not a coward. Dude! Stop running! Jeez. Big baby. Insanity Queen. Oh, fuck. Insanity Queen, probably. Nature Arcane. Only thing we have to worry about are these Acers. And also the Copper Bastards. Alright, I can reroll. Oh. Yeah, reroll. I'm not gonna spend my points until I know what I'm fighting. No. Oh! Oh god! Oh, a horror show. Troll-blooded steel spider queen? God damn. It had to be an electric glitch. Amazing. Amazing. What a nightmare of a Ophon floor. Both of these are pretty bad for me. Completely immune to holy damage, but not the lightning. We can take out all the Reapers pretty quick. Winterbringer will go down pretty quick. Nothing here is alive except for the Fleshbound Knights. If we get frozen and a Reaper walks up, that's just disaster. So I want to be able to see as many Reapers as possible. I'm immune to poison, so I'm fine being next to a Steel Spider Queen. And if they make some slimes, whatever. Alright, use my free Siphon Shields. 20 shields to start. If I Storm Burst, I could probably stun you for a turn. So let's open up with a Storm Burst. Wow. That wasn't too bad. Restless Dead, Ion Tentacles. And, away we go. God, they're healthy. Ion Tentacles and Restless Dead are on. Just annihilate you guys? They're so healthy! I got my skeletons going. Alright, big guys. I got 2 mana potions. I got my 8 spell points, too. Might be time for the big takedown spell. My favorite, soul tags. Problem is these guys. It won't work on them. It'll work great on you, Insanity Queen, but it's not gonna help me with you. I guess with Arcane Taxation, we have just enough for that. That'd be doing a third of their health every cast. Let's think about it. Annihilate's doing what? 16, 16, 16, and 16. Yeah, I think that's the better value here. How many casts do we have on there? 4, technically 5. I really do like Soul Tax. It's great for just removing a lot of health from somebody. I could also Chaos Spell. I have 3 Chaos Spells. Just buy me plenty of time. Ba, 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 ba. Let's do Arcane Taxation. Chaos Spell. Keep Ion Tentacles on. And let's Soul Tax a big boy. There we go. That's a lot of health gone. 457. That was Soul Tax I cast. Oh, yeah, that's doing work. Let's keep Restless Dead on. Annihilate. Soul Tax. Did some of you get shields back? Where'd that shield come from? Yes, new skeleton. Oh yeah. Another new skeleton. And another. Okay. We've made it to the end. There is only one more challenge before us. Frostview Copper Fiend, Infernal Golden Skull, Troll Blooded Glass Butterfly. A lightning attack, a melee attack, and an arcane attack. A Chaos Ball. A Holy Damaging Gaze, and a heal. You know what? Welcome to the team, medic. And this is a hell of a floor. Furnace Fiends are not 100%. Now, what do I want to spend my points on, first of all? Never understood Fleshbound. How they always end up at different HP values if they share damage equally. I imagine because they have resistances, there's probably a certain amount of damage calculations being done before and after that, but I'm not sure exactly. Opportunity might be able to explain. What's the behind-the-scenes math on Fleshbound Opportunity? Why do they end up with different values? Brewhark! Hello there. It says in the tooltip, it's random. Let's double check here. Oh. Fear. Oh wait, no, that's right. Don't get to see it here. There should be someone. There's a conjuration spell where I could put Fleshbound on it, right? But where? Which one? Who among you gets Fleshbound? Wormlord, Barbecue, Belly Flops. Metal Burning Fae. Somebody. Don't remember who. Just just want to look at the tooltip again, but I can't remember who gets it. No, no. No. Troll-blooded burning metallic. Fey. Am I crazy? Maybe there isn't someone that gets fleshbound. Now I have to play Rift Wizard. You got no choice now. You gotta boot it up. What a horrible fate. Could have swore someone in here had fleshbound. We could check after. It'll be on Armchair Wizard. It said randomly redistribute HP. Then they all regain X by the number of living units. Alright, well if you remember, then you remember. And then if there is a remainder, the remainder is randomly assigned. Alright, no shields on you. Arc lightning. Restless dead. Arc lightning. You're frozen. Annihilate. You haven't died yet, unfortunately. Siphon souls. Oh, you're my buddy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. 6 spell points. Like, why not? Alright, all my mutant wolves are out and about. He has died once. Chaos spell because he's surrounded by his buddies. Woo! Hey, scary. Freeze! Let's see. Mordred's way over there. I have 4 spell points left. Take blink. Ah, blind. Hey, buddy. Mind if I annihilate you a few times? You know what? No, soul tax you. You're blind. He's gonna chase me down. Sucker! Okay, okay. If I were to siphon shields here. Nikotofla, thank you very much for that subscription. Welcome to the most sacred order of the Box Shakers. How you doing? Take it you like the Rift Wizard. I'm glad you've been enjoying the YouTube videos. I'm glad you made it to the stream. Welcome. We are at the tail end of a Blood Rites run. It has been rough, but we're here. We're at the end. How many shields you guys got? 4 apiece? I would really like those shields, please. 3 spell points. If I can make it to 7, I would really be happy. Let's turn Iron Tentacles back on. pop these guys. What's going on, Mud? And you're out of your little hidey hole. That's my buddy. Alright, that's another dead Mordred. I'm holding on to that stopwatch for when I want to murder him in peace. So when we got him on his last life, that's probably when we're going to pop that one off. Let's... Restless Dead? Blink shouldn't cost too much, right? Only 9 HP to blink. Oh, you're trying to touch me, are you, Mordred? I have 15 shields, dude. It doesn't mention... I stepped in the hallway, it made me sad. Yeah, because it's 100 degrees today. 100 degrees out. I hate it. Alright. Doesn't say that he can circumvent our shield, so that 200 damage might as well be 1 point of damage. So let's tax the man heavily. Oh, you're running away now, are you? What's Blink up to now? 15 health to cast it? And Annihilate costs 4. Alright. Just a couple Annihilates to finish the job. Now we got 1 Storm Burst left, 7 Annihilates. Ion Tentacles isn't running right now. Turn on Ion Tentacles. Get out of my face! Okay, 11 shields. Restless Dead is still going. I'm out of Storm Bursts. How healthy are you? 815! That's pretty healthy. But I'm where I wanted to be. Let's take shock value. Sad hallway? Yeah, it's like 100 degrees out, so... the house is not exactly cool right now. I think I want to Mana Potion, but let's use another Chaos Spell. Try and get as much value as we can here. Wow, that was fun. Yeah, let's Mana Potion. You finally got your AC installed? Three more turns. Let's keep Restless Dead on. Alright, from where I'm currently standing, if I were to Siphon Shields, what are we looking at? He still has a reincarnation. But no shields! No more reincarnations. My friend, the time has come. Stopwatch. Oh, he didn't get stopwatch, that bastard. Heal myself. It's not gonna stop me. How many shields you got? 5? Siphon them. And then Soul Tax. Soul Tax. Soul Tax for funsies. Ooh! It's over! It is over! Victory is mine! Man, Blood Rites is a tough one in the beginning. Like, until you have a very well-situated build put together, that is hard. That is hard. The Dark Wizard is slain, his beasts have been broken and made tame. The beauty of Avalon we've built again. Your soul is permitted to sleep and dream once more. Woof. So, the winning strategy was big burst damage, like just kill as much as you can with 1 or 2 casts. Have a relatively high damage spell that lasts a long time. Something that builds value for you, like Restless Dead is nice, having pets is nice, Wolf helped a lot. Stormburst would freeze a bunch of people, or stun a bunch of people, either way. That's a good way to, like, lock down stuff. And we had a very lucky wand grab with the dynamo. Like, again, getting value out of that is handy. Like, I was trying to build the value in with our first few attempts, where we were trying to do, like, eyes that cast spells, things that you cast them once and they run for a while. But the random targeting of the eyes means if you're not hitting the things you need to hit, you got problems. The weekly run right now, I got to realm 12 with no spells. Teleport to Omega Chest, get Oozing Scale Armor. The best armor. We had Oozing Scale Armor, we didn't even see it go off until, like, the last floor. Had I found that earlier, I would have pivoted into, like, slimes. Slimes are good value. But yeah. The real challenge is, like, early floors where you don't have a large health pool, and you have to cast spells often. They end up pricing you out. You can't get them out. But that worked out pretty good. I wish we had stats for how much health we lost to spell casting. That would have been interesting to look at here. We had 225 Annihilates cast. Almost all of those are through just casting lightning spells and having it do the work for us. So, 6,000 through Arc Lightning, almost the same amount through Holy Thunder, Annihilate pulling up the rear. I'm actually surprised. We probably should have done something like Arch Sorcerer just to get more Annihilate damage. Or Chaos Lord just to get more Annihilate damage, because we were leaning on Annihilate a lot. And things kind of scaled out of that being effective for damage pretty quick. Well, not pretty quick, but like toward the second half. 16 3 times isn't going to cut it when you have someone that's immune to 2 of those damage types and they have 500 health. But all the same, it worked out. That's all that matters. Prince of Ruin, Ion Tentacles. Not too much damage from Ion Tentacles. So Wolf for a few floors, Storm Burst for a few floors, and then Arc Lightning came online, and life was good. Basically just had to look for nice, wide open levels where we can kill everything quick. No mazy floors allowed. Yeah. Not too bad. Huh. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Relatively quick though. 712 turns. If we didn't already have the under 500 turns achievement, this would have been good for you. It would have worked out. So what are the, I guess I could check and see what the things are on the weekly. But first, I'm curious about... I gotta go over to... my good friend... Armchair Wizard here. Fleshbound. Never mind, I don't think there are any conjuration upgrades that have Fleshbound. Like, you can't apply it automatically. But there is equipment that will let you give Fleshbound to your dudes. The Blood Legion banner. But yeah, no spells or skills around Fleshbound at the moment. So no looking at the tooltip for me at the moment.